common things that most of us want when we're pregnant. One, we want the smooth delivery of a healthy baby. And the second is we really don't want to go past our due date. Now, these two things are highly desirable. And when there are viral TikTok videos or discussions inside of a due date forum or Reddit bump group about something that could help you achieve both of these things, well, this is a topic that, of course, we've got to cover here on this channel. Okra water is the latest trend that's becoming popular for numerous reasons, for everything from ovulation to high blood pressure. But if you haven't heard of okra water, we're going to back up a little bit and talk about what it is. So when people describe okra water, what they're really referring to is water containing chopped okra. This water has been sitting overnight, usually in a glass container. Now I'm back home in Atlanta, so I thought it is a perfect time to make a batch of okra water. And we're going to answer some of these common questions about this phenomenon. The most common recipe for making okra water is really super simple. You get fresh okra, you slice it up, and you cover it up with water and let it sit overnight. Now, most okra water recipes that I've found recommend fresh okra. So if you don't live in the southern US states, you might have a difficult time finding fresh okra. So if you're wondering if frozen okra can be used to make okra water, unfortunately, I really have no idea. But what I did is I made myself a batch of fresh okra water and I let it sit overnight. And I'm gonna get back to you at the end of my video with my thoughts on what it's like and what it tastes like. This okra water concoction, you have to make it yourself. So you can't currently go to the store and buy okra water in a grocery store. So don't spend your time trying to find that. So let's get to the effects of drinking the okra water. Now, if you aren't new to the channel, then you're gonna know that I believe in sharing evidence-based information. And unfortunately, there really isn't a lot of research about okra water. So we don't have any hard science saying drinking okra water will induce labor or drinking okra water will help us have a smooth delivery. Now, of course, if you're looking to find okra water success stories, you're definitely gonna find them. I did a quick search and found so many reports on the magic of okra water. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, will okra water prevent tearing? Because that's another thing that people say that the magic of okra water does. And does okra water induce labor? Now, the unfortunate truth here is that when someone reports that drinking okra water prevented them from tearing, they really don't have any evidence that it was that particular thing that did the trick. Perhaps they weren't going to tear anyway, right? And you might think that tearing happens to everyone during birth, but that's really not the case. So without that hard research, we're kind of left with the idea that it could work and it probably won't hurt. Now, depending upon how you feel about this outcome, you could choose to drink the water or choose to skip it. Either way, if you don't tear, you won't reliably be able to say it's because of the fact that you drank the okra water. If it is something that you want to try in order to give yourself all the chances, then that's a decision that you certainly can make. Now, when it comes to going past your due date, let me say that it is a huge challenge. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if okra water was really that effective in naturally inducing labor, then everyone would know about it. All pregnant women would be talking about it. There wouldn't be any need for medical induction of labor because okra water would be the go-to method of induction. Here again, we can put okra water for labor induction into the category of it might work, but if it does, you probably won't ever know that that was the reason. That being said, staying hydrated while pregnant is a really good thing, and it should not hurt if you want to give this method a try. So it's now been nearly 20 hours since I made this okra water. As you can see from the consistency, it is quite a bit slimy. I was very curious if there was a slime factor that you often get when you cook okra, and it looks like there is. And since I have my 2 daughters and my mom with me, we are all 3 going to give you a taste. We're all going to do a taste test on this okra water. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so we've poured the glasses. No one is excited about it, but we're gonna do it. 3 generations here. Got my mom and my daughters. I've roped them into this taste test. Are we ready? Should we do a cheers?
Yeah.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Okay, let's do it. Oh. It's not as bad as I thought it was. What do you think?
No,
I don't like the texture.
it's a little slimy.
If you like
Little-
chugged it.
If you could take a shot of tequila, you can drink Okra Water.
Right. That's a good quote though.
It's just kind of like earthy.
Yeah.
It kind of has a film on my lips now.